Cool.
Make sure your audio is working this time.
My audio, I think, is indeed working. Let's get the music playing in the background. Perfect. All right. So everything should be working now. So last time, you guys were able to get up to the second floor, where you guys had found a zombie on the other side of the door, and proceeded to kill the zombie. Noticing that there is sunlight and what seems to be maybe a mole hole up there, you saw that where the zombie laid in the sun, it turned into a puddle of goo onto the ground. You guys then went into a generator room, or a couple of you guys went to the generator room where you snuck around, grabbed some keys, and then headed into a reception hall where you found large amounts of corpses, eyeballs that were scooped out, a note that was left on the computer screen, all sorts of dead bodies, and you realized that you were dealing with something a little bit more dastardly. Upon looking through the door into the hallway, you saw that there was a large zombie man with a large cleaver, as well as he murderized a poor sap. And over the course of dealing with this person a little bit, you guys had discovered that this is one of Lane's or Johan's old
acquaintances.
Yes, acquaintances, we'll say. Scaredly, like figuring out what the next move was, and realizing that he's beckoning you to join into the maze that's there. He wants to kind of play with you guys a little bit. Realizing that it seems to be somewhat safe out in the hallway, you decide to explore the other two rooms to figure out what you guys could find. Inside of this room, for those of you that had already gone to bed, inside of the room that you guys are all in, you had found a crate and it's surrounded by corpses. When you finally went to open up the crate with a shovel, if I remember correct, Johan, the crate turned out that it was a mimic and trying to attack. But luckily, it was quick thinking from Johan and our good healer Penelope. Yep. With our healer Penelope, you guys were able to deal enough damage to scare the mimic into a box where it is currently residing. And we had just finished, or just exited combat, as Penelope was saying, was telling everybody to wait as she approached the box. Penelope, would you like to pick us off from here?
Oh, right. I was gonna try to be friendly because it seemed scared, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it did seem scared
to
Get him!
Good.
No, Starship Troopers reference.
Does Penelope have any rations or anything on her, or like anything she could give it?
Yeah. Would you also like me to send the link to your character sheet again?
Yeah.
Gotcha. No problemo. Here, I'll pin it as well. Just so we don't lose it. Let's see.
What do I got?
You don't have any rations, but you would remember that a lot of your other allies did pick up like bags of chips and other sorts of things that could be used as last minute rations. As you actually look over at Barry right here, holding on to Tula, you see that Barry has like bags of chips kind of falling out of his pockets. He seems to be quite full of food if you want to ask for some.
Hey, would you mind sparing a bag of chips?
Oh, yeah, of course. Here, I got you. As he will take his free arm and throw you a bag of pips. Or just some potato chips.
I'm back.
That.
Welcome back. Was it the groceries?
No.
Penelope will open.
Okay.
Penelope will open the bag and take out a chip and hold it to the pile of boxes in front of her.
All right, yeah. Why don't you roll me an animal handling check then?
Aye, aye, Captain. Where is where is that?
I think it's under your dexterity.
There it is. I found it. And 46 plus 2. 48.
You said 48?
Yeah, 48.
Alright, let me roll a dice. Then. From the box, you're going to hear what sounds like a snarl, but you can't tell what it's coming from. This seems to be, like, upon closer inspection of the box, you can kind of tell that it seems to be just like a bunch of like Windex bottles and then like a bunch of loose towels as well. Looking inside of the box again, you can't see any sort of movement or anything, but you do hear a clear snarl, which gives off the impression of aggression. Doesn't seem to be making any sort of move.
Peanut is just gonna set the chip on the ground, or the pip on the ground, and like scoot back a little bit.
Okay. You're going.
I'm not gonna attack you, I promise.
Alright, you know what? Give me in this case, give me a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm just gonna befriend everything that you throw at us.
Yeah, of course, I expect it.
Bitchin', that'll work.
Okay.
Hey, the less fights we get into, the better.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
Look, I respect the pacifist run.
Sheesh. That's a 96 plus 15. I don't know what that is.
96 plus 15. Okay, so a 96 plus
Damn.
15, 111. Wow, 111.
111.
That's pretty good. I don't think it's really gonna be able to beat this, but let's see.
Wait, hold the
I
fuck
got a
on.
96.
What?
I got a 96 plus 11. What is I got 96 plus 11. What does that mean? Oh, it means you won.
Yeah, it means you're probably pretty good.
Probably.
Watch it beat me.
It got close, but it did
Oh,
not
no.
beat you. It did not beat you. From the box, you're going to see a little bit of shaking from the box as you said you sat back a little bit, right? So like you
Yeah.
left a little bit of space. Okay, so
And
we'll
I
imagine
put
that.
the chip on the ground.
Yeah, the chips are right here. So on the ground, you'll see what seems to be a very, very small mimic.
Oh,
And
this little guy.
Just a little guy. So, out of the box, you're gonna see this like very small. In this specific form, you can see that it was actually in the form of one of those like wash towels. It was like a yellow towel, but it was like folded over, and where it's folded over is where the teeth are. So you can. It's like a folded towel, but there's teeth in the middle of it. And you can see it kind of like scrunch and then hop down onto the ground as it eats some of the chips.
I'm gonna
Much.
I'm gonna take another chip out of the bag and like hold it to it.
Okay, so you're gonna try and do a redo of the animal handling check.
Yeah.
So-
I'm gonna try to hand feed him, gain his trust.
Yeah. All right, we'll see it.
Let's see. Ooh,
Curious.
Penelope's on a roll.
Hey,
Why how many food
That
contribute to this?
Is a math.
it's
That's a 91, I believe. Yes.
okay, cool. So you got an 89 plus 2.
Yes.
All right, cool. Sounds good. 91.
That is 91.
Yeah, Bryce, you said that you might have something to assist her a little bit further.
Oh no, I was looking through my inventory to see if I had any food, but I don't. The last thing of food I had was the Mentos, and I gave that to the little girl thing.
The little girl thing.
Yeah, the one that keeps robbing the one that keeps robbing Katie.
Yup. You know what? Keep insulting her.
You know, I'm gonna lie, or not lie to you, Shrooms. This is.
I'm gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna lie to you, Shrooms.
Okay, I'm back.
I just want to let you know,
I'm
Shrooms.
back.
I'm lying directly to your face right now.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the second time this has happened, where I rolled a natural 1 for you trying to befriend somebody, and I don't know why. I like never get natural ones, but this is now the second time. The first time was with what's his face, Jeremy. So I rolled
The
a natural.
universe just wants you to befriend
Yeah,
things.
Penelope is just our what's the princess called? The one that sings, not Sleeping Beauty.
Snow White.
Snow White.
Snow
Thank
White.
you. Yeah, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of those.
Doesn't every princess sing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Princess Sings.
the one
Yeah,
I was,
any
I was,
idea?
yeah, my brain was like the singing one that sings to like animals and animals love her or whatever.
Oh.
So
Do you have
Technically,
any
yeah,
idea how
Cin-
little that narrows
Technically,
that down?
Cinderella and Snow White. Yeah.
yeah.
The one that sings. Oh, so all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know it's not Brave. So anyways, joking aside, as you hold out your chip, trying to do an animal handling check, and it rolling complete utter dog shit, it is going to boop, 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 as it walks towards you.
Are you sure it's completely
Johan
utter
is
because it's good for us.
I would say Johan is keeping an eye on it, but he is otherwise just
He's otherwise what, sorry?
keeping back.
Okay.
Mox is just dumbfounded.
I'll set the chip down on its tongue so we could just nom on it.
So
I'll be the courageous one with her. I'll step forward with her.
okay. So as you set it down on the tongue, because it's kind of holding the tongue out as like an open hand, like gimme, right? Like it doesn't have a hand, just like gimme. And
I'm going to assuming I'm not sure if this thing eats everything, but we damaged it, right? Like the party damaged it.
Yes,
you
severely
bloodied it.
damaged it.
yeah, you guys bloodied it, and it got scared and ran away.
I'm going to pour some of this concentrated purple liquid onto its tongue to heal it.
Okay. So you're going to actually try to. Are you gonna do it yourself? Or are you gonna try to hand it to Shrooms?
I'm going to try to gain its trust by doing it myself.
Okay. So let's do the Shrooms things first, and then we can attempt to do something like that. So yeah, Shrooms. As you set the chip down onto the tongue, it'll kind of like roll the tongue around the chip, as it like almost like how a dog drinks water, where it makes like a scoop, and then it's going to pull it into the mouth, and it's gonna, and it is not. Sorry. What?
No, go ahead.
It is not being clean about it. It seems to be a lot more calm and not necessarily see you as a threat. I would say, though, with your friendly nature, you can tell that this thing still doesn't fully trust you, but understands that, you know, if you're not bugging it, it's not gonna bug you. Right? It doesn't. It
Can I
sees.
pet it?
You want to try to pet it? I'm not gonna make you roll. I'm just gonna do a roll this time.
Okay. I just want to pet it while it's munching on the chip. If it has its mouth full and I pet it, it can't bite me.
Yeah, as long
I
as it's
pet, I
rolling.
pet it with her.
Let's see if Shrooms can.
Don't overwhelm it.
Shrooms, you are
Yeah.
more than easy enough able to just kind of stick your hand out. It doesn't even wince a little bit at all when trying to get pet by you. It just easily kind of just lets your hand nestle onto the towel. And actually, the interesting thing is you've never touched a mimic before. Obviously, you've never even seen a mimic before. But when you go to touch it, you realize that the towel itself looks like it would be soft, but when you go to pet it, it feels like hard and rough, almost like little almost like there's like little furry needles on it, like the little bits of spots on the towel that kind of like get concentrated cotton, right? Those almost feel like little needles. Not quite that they hurt, just like that they feel rough, and it doesn't feel soft like you would have expected it.
They're kind of like quills.
Yeah,
It's
a
like
little bit
I'm-
like quills. Yeah.
It's like I'm petting a bearded dragon, basically.
Actually, that is perfect. Yes, exactly like you're petting a bearded dragon.
I love that.
I know that feeling because I have gumbo.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, you know. So it is literally Gumbo. You're like petting Gumbo, basically. Jacob, you said you would like to pet it as well, and then we'll just jump to Sebastian with the healing solution.
I'm gonna call you Mr. Pickles.
I don't think we
Mr.
should be
Pickles.
touching that thing.
Shut up, Moxie.
It's like
You know,
Don't you see how adorable this thing is?
Don't you see how it just tried to kill us?
Gallon,
It was self-defense. Yep.
do me an. Sorry.
Yeah, she was done anyway.
Do me an animal handling check.
You got it, bud. That is a 47 plus 17.
64?
I thought you were gonna say 4.
You sure it's a 64?
It should be,
47
yeah.
plus 17.
Yeah,
Yeah,
64.
64.
I rolled a 65. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Fucking SpongeBob math.
Can I?
Yeah, I meant 66.
as
Can I
you
try to bribe it with some Slim Jim?
sure, if you're also holding a little bit of Slim Jim, I'll say you're allowed to pet it.
Yeah, I'm
I
not gonna
will-
use my whole Slim Jim. I'll just like snap a piece off of it.
Yeah, just say it's half a ration. Just
Okay.
say it's half a ration. For simple math, I'm not gonna go into like it's 0.9 rations. No,
Yeah.
it's either full or half.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, it seems hesitant, even while Penelope is petting it. When your hand starts to come out, it freezes almost and like starts to like scoot back, and you can almost hear a little bit of a snarl. But
To be fair, bud, I'm growling too.
but as you're
He's hesitating. I'm hesitating.
Down, boy.
as he sees your other hand, but then he notices that in your other hand there's a bit of a Slim Jim. As you kind of throw that kind of towards his mouth, he smells it and then licks it up and no. As you can set your hand on top of it and also pet, along with Penelope.
Never really pet a lizard before, so this is weird.
It's like pet me.
I'm a lizard. I'll just keep petting him with Penelope then.
Yeah. It is pretty small, so like as you guys are both like petting it, like your guys' hands are like touching and stuff because it's like it's a really small towel. He's shrunken down a lot, so your hands are definitely touching. As
You're not gonna hear me complaining then.
Did you say he's the size of a hand towel?
Oh, yes.
You're not gonna hear me complaining that mine and Penelope's hands are touching.
Ooh.
That's basically third base right there.
In.
And it's
I thought it was a
good.
home run.
Alright guys, let's keep it PG. We're on stream. No, I'm kidding.
Look,
Extreme hand holding. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Guys, come on. PDA.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, Shiro. I'm sorry.
Anyways,
Yes, moving on. Bryce. So Sebastian wants to, after giving them a little bit of time and realizing that it seems to be welcoming other people around it, you can try to step close and pour the drink into its mouth. If you would like to do that, I would ask that you do an animal handling check for me as well.
Let's see.
You're gonna drink the thing. It's gonna be the Fortnite chug jug sound
Oh
effect.
my
Everyone,
gosh.
victory out!
Yeah, Fortnite, we're
Oh, cool. I actually have a decent animal handling modifier. Crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, mine was higher than I remember too.
I'm bad at math.
You can use a calculator if need.
I just use a lane.
Yeah. Lane does it for you.
What are the numbers?
Hey, hey, you guys are gonna like this number. I got 69.
Hey.
So that is a 62. Yeah, you're able to pass. So easy enough. You are at this point. It's pretty calmed as well. So it's not like it's not as uber hyper aggressive towards you guys as it was previously. So you can easy enough kind of pour the liquid into its mouth, and as it drinks the liquid, it does seem to like little bits of it seem to almost get fixed up. Like the towel itself, also looking at it, you can kind of see that it has like little bits of like what looks like stains on it, but maybe looking at it, you can tell that maybe that was like blood or like wounds that it had taken from when you guys were fighting it, and you can see that those stains get removed from the towel.
Lane just laughing in victory over there.
Stains from when you fought it. Look at the shovel. Look back at the creature.
my shovel has a fucking towel on it.
And then I'm gonna try to reach out and pat it and be like, "It's okay. We're gonna protect you from now on."
Are we?
At this point, it is not
Moxie?
going to even need a roll.
Gallon?
It's a pet, ain't it? It's got a mouth and eyes. It's got feelings. Be nice.
It's a monster. You would be the first
How
to die in
dare.
a horror film.
How dare you?
She's not wrong, though.
Look how nice
Oh,
it's
come
being.
on. Oh, come on, Johan. We're not following any of the tropes. He's not that stupid.
Who? Gallon or the box?
I present this. Stimulate a question.
That's dangerous.
I've been reading books. Big words to use. I don't know how to use them.
You would like to ask something then?
I would like to pontificate. What would you do in this situation with this cute little cuddly creature here?
Kill it.
That's incorrect. You have failed.
That's,
You have
so
failed the pontifications,
you asked for my opinion.
and it was incorrect. So
You can't. Johan. She's like wildly
Gallon has a
gesturing.
point.
DMs.
Me? Okay, I got you.
No, Gallon has a point here.
exactly. See my pontifications. Yep. I'm using too much brain power right now. I'm using all 4 of my brain cells.
It's a big day for Gallon.
Yeah, he used a word with more than 2 syllables in it.
It had 7 of them.
At the moment, it seems to be pacified by Dom and Penelope, so at the very least, we can count on that being a factor.
I just don't want to have something to keep an eye on, because how long is it going to be pacified for, you know?
Considering
Well, I
this is
imagine as long as
Penelope,
we feed it, it should be fine.
once considering this is Penelope we speak of, I'm pretty sure that given any moment, this thing will hesitate to attack, simply because of the fact that she is here.
She's got a knack for taming things.
That zombie that she tamed, quote unquote, for lack of better terms, had some kind of intelligence, right?
Maybe this thing does too. You don't know that, Moxie.
Yeah, maybe. But maybe it'll eat our heads.
Just stay away from it then, if you're scared of it.
No one said I was scared.
Well, you sounded pretty scared, little lady.
You're gonna
Fine, we
hear,
can
Galen, you'll hear right next to Tulip. I'm not scared. Can I pet
Wow. Of course you can. Come here.
it? Very hesitantly, like, should I really set her down and let her touch the towel with teeth? But he will set Tulip down on
Barry,
the ground.
pick her back up. I don't trust her.
As Tulip is going to walk.
Well, think about it like this. Think about it like this. If she gets her hand bitten off, she won't steal from you ever again.
I don't. We're supposed to be. You know what?
I'm gonna hand the second half of my Slim Jim to her so she can do the same thing I did.
All right, cool.
I
So
have a headache.
delete the Slim Jim from your hand, but Tulip is going to hold it out and attempt to make a check. Easy enough. She's able to feed it the Slim Jim and.
Of course. Fucking of course.
Look, the rolls are just flowing tonight. I don't know. All right.
No, Tulip's rolls are cracked.
We're just
Yeah.
gonna get really good rolls here and then really bad ones when we go in the maze.
Yeah, when you go into the major, fuck.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
But
Right.
after getting petted and now is being surrounded, the thing is going to move away, as you guys can all move your hands back, and return back to its actual size, as it is no longer in the form of the towel.
He's a biggin.
And yeah, he's actually pretty big. I mean, it's like a I don't know, like maybe like a 1.5 by foot box. So, and maybe like a foot tall. So it's a pretty big box. It's nothing too small. It was even bigger earlier. So, but it becomes a bigger box, and then what's gonna end up actually happening is it is going to go as
You
on
good?
the third noise. No, that's actually in it. It is going to spit out a bucket that is on its tongue as there is now a
He's a
slobbery.
bucket.
I'm not even lying to you. A bucket, and is going to spit it out like right here as it backs away to try to exit from the room.
Wait, where are you going? Don't you want to come with us?
I'm gonna leave it
Hello?
up to fate. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it up to fate. We'll see.
I wonder if we could feed it people we don't like.
I
Oh,
was
wait,
just, I
there's
was
an
just
idea.
thinking that. Now you're on board.
It's gonna turn it.
Hold on.
You know what? It barely failed, but that's a good point. I like people.
Yeah, of course,
And-
now you're on board now that people gotta die for it.
I don't like people dying. I like increasing our chances of survival.
I will say, I need Brantley. I need you to roll me a D100.
Uh-oh.
Can Peanut open her bag for it to climb in whenever it's ready?
76.
You rolled a 76.
He's lying.
That would be correct, sir.
Get him.
That is good enough. Yes,
Hey,
you can
like
open
it.
the bag, and you will have a pocket. What's it called? Mimic in
Mr.
your
Pickles?
bag. Yeah, and Mr.
Yes.
Pickles.
Mr. Pickles!
Yes, you now have a Mr. Pickles inside of your bag, so you can add that to your inventory if you'd like to. For now, it seems good, but outside of game, if I can give you any recommendation, I would recommend maybe throwing some snacks in there, just so it doesn't get hungry.
Yeah. Peanut will put the rest of the chips in her bag too, so he could eat it.
Sure. And Barry will even hand you a couple bags of chips to also throw in there for if he gets hungry.
I don't mind chopping these people up.
Oh, Mox is already trying to loot these bodies, by the way.
Oh, okay.
If we can just like get like an arm or a leg in there, leg preferably, they got more meat.
So Katie, these bodies are all bones. So unless you want bones, there's nothing there. This one seems to be kind of shredded, but as you look at this corpse, you can kind of realize that it doesn't have anything on him. No roll.
Can I take a single bone?
A femur?
The longest one possible.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can take a femur.
Sure.
So the spine, technically speaking.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But that's a series of bones.
Yeah, it's not a single bone.
It's not a single bone. It depends on what you're wanting. Are you wanting the longest, like, continual set of bones?
It was like a dog bone, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, the longest, just, longest bone.
Alright, then yeah, the femur.
Ooh.
Sure.
Ooh.
Don't ooh that.
Ooh.
So, is anybody picking up the bucket that it left there?
I'll take the bucket. Oh, never mind. No, Penelope got it.
It doesn't matter who takes the bucket.
That's Penelope's Mr. Pickles. That's her bucket.
Cool.
Okay.
Penelope, could you do me a favor and roll an enchantment check? So that's just a D. Yeah, it's a D100, and then you'll add your enchantment modifier.
Enchantment modifier. Where is that?
In near where fears are at the bottom of the first page, in the bottom left.
I see. Oh, I'm good at enchantment. Ah. That's a 43 plus 17. So that's a lot, I think.
43 plus 17 is a 60. You can tell that this bucket is enchanted, but you're not quite sure what enchantment it has on it. If you want to, you can give it to somebody else to see if they can check it. But I would only let one other person check it.
I wonder if it's like something you could put on your head. Here, Galen. Hands it to him.
I don't wear armor.
Okay, then keep passing it along. Maybe somebody will be able to.
Well, Johan's already got a bucket on his head, it looks like.
No, this is sorry, excuse me. It's enchanted.
It's a what?
It's enchanted. I just don't know with what.
Can I take a look at it?
It's only one other person.
With your 25 in enchantment, I'm gonna say you're gonna look at it and be like, it's
well, hold on now. Does it look like a bucket? That's what I'm asking.
It looks like a bucket, I will promise you, and it does not have a hole in it.
Are you sure? I'll roll enchantment. Is that a bucket? Or
I will only let one other person roll enchantment. If you want to be the one to roll it, you are more than welcome to with your minus 13.
I'll toss it at Moxie.
I don't want it.
It's enchanted. I don't know with what. Are you any good at that?
I mean, I guess.
What's your
I
modification?
have a plus 12 to enchantment.
Oh, I have a plus 5 because if it was older than me, I was gonna be like, I'll do it.
Plus 12 is almost 24 more than I have.
I'll roll for it, I guess. Unless someone else beats me.
Just go for it.
Okay.
Bucket!
Bucket we ball. Yours is pretty much the best.
Use all of our good rolls now.
71.
Perfect.
71.
Ooh.
That
Oh.
is enough.
Wow.
So, Katie, you can
Yeah.
tell that there isn't it. Again, this whole magic thing is. But as you're kind of looking through the bucket and you're looking at what seems to be almost carved and drawn into the bucket itself, you are able to kind of you're able to ascertain that this bucket has some sort of oil-based magic spell applied to it. What this spell allows it to do is it allows that this bucket to obviously function as a bucket, but interestingly enough, it allows it to hold any liquid without causing harm to the bucket or the holder itself.
Oh my god, it's a Minecraft bucket.
Well, is it like infinite storage, or is it just like...
No, not infinite storage. It's safe storage, but it could hold things that it wouldn't normally be able to hold. So, like, if you were to put, like, a molten steel in it, it would be able to hold it, and you could have it in there safely. And it would keep it in that state.
I imagine it wouldn't hurt you if you held it if it was molten lava.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt the holder either.
Okay, so... Minecraft bucket then.
Basically. It looks like, well, a bucket, but it seems like it can hold anything.
Anything.
Yes, Gallon. Anything.
What if one of you tries to wear it?
Mox is just gonna put it on her head.
You look like you're wearing a bucket.
She's just gonna shrug.
I'm only curious, just in case we had like an additional benefit, because like in Terraria, the bucket gives you +1 armor.
It's no.
Canonically, his character has played Terraria and knows this.
Yes, Sebastian knows Terraria.
Yeah.
What in the hell is Terraria?
Mox is gonna take it off of her head. Just gonna hold it.
You felt stupid there for a second, but besides that, your pride is only slightly diminished.
If you want me to carry it, I can.
Honestly, I was gonna give it to Sebastian. He's the one holding all the, infectious goo.
Oh, he's got that slimy goop stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all sealed in vials and containers.
True, but this seems like it could be a safer option, at least for now. Just in case the vials break in your pocket.
But I wouldn't call it safer. It got no lid.
Trust me, it's enchanted.
But it ain't got no lid.
Gallon, sit down.
No, there ain't nothing to sit on.
You can sit on the box.
I'm not sitting on Mr. Pickle.
The other box.
It's the only box I see.
God.
That's the only box he cares about.
I love Gallon.
Mox is just gonna hand the bucket over to you, Sebastian.
If you want it.
I suppose I'll carry this for now.
Yes, teach.
What do I call this bucket in my inventory?
You could just call it like a Minecraft bucket, honestly. I mean, it functions the exact same, basically. You can hold any liquid into it.
This is a bucket.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Wait, there's more.
No.
So.
How much would you say this weighed?
We're not caring about weight anymore. I gave up on weight.
Oh.
I'm only gonna care if you guys start doing like stupid crazy shit like carrying 30 guns or some shit, you know what I mean? Like, then I'll start carrying again.
30 gallons of water.
Yeah.
Hey, shh, hey.
Yuck.
Is there anybody
30 gallons.
else like to do anything?
Nobody can carry 30 of me. I'd catch it.
You want to bet?
If you want to, by the way, you could say it can hold like 2 gallons.
Cool.
The big ass
Actually,
bucket.
do that.
Yeah, it's
Actually,
a big
right.
motherfucker.
We don't need two of them.
That's one of those Home Depot like paint buckets.
Yeah, it's a bigger bucket. Anything else anybody would like to do?
I guess you could say that's how doers get more done.
I would like to do the invisible chair because Moxie told me to sit down.
You sit on the floor. Anything else anybody else would like to do?
Johan is just keeping an eye out to make sure the game master, as I'm gonna call that fucker for the time being, isn't popping through the walls.
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
I would feel a lot safer if we just close the doors real quick, by the way.
I mean, he can poke his head through.
I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about everyone else.
Huh?
I'm worried about the other zombies.
That is fair. You said perception? There it is.
That's
Took me when I was like, where is it at? Alrighty. Not bad, not bad. That is 68.
Don't notice anything. You get one last look before Sebastian shuts the door.
A really weird, awkward way of shutting the door.
Shut
This is one of those revolving magic doors.
Yeah. Gets off its hinges. All right. Anything else you guys would like to do in this room?
I'm good.
So these boxes right here that are taped up in the corner, the ones where we found the mimic, can I open one of those?
Yeah. As you open up the boxes, you can just see that they all seem to be full of like different sorting, like cleaning supplies. There is one box that does have what seems to be like 2 big jugs of bleach. But besides that, you got like Windex and glass cleaner, floor cleaner, all sorts of manners of stuff. There in one of the boxes, you open it up and there's a bunch of like paper towel rolls and stuff like that.
Hey, Gallon, I found 2 gallons of bleach.
And what do you suppose I do with that?
I don't know. Hold on to them. Also found
Sure.
some cleaning supplies.
I'll put them in my inventory, sure.
Gallon with 2 gallons.
Two gallons of bleach. Not me accidentally typing gallons as in my name.
Yeah, Galen. Galen.
You giving me the cleaning supplies too?
Should we take the cleaning supplies, gang?
I'll take it.
Sure. Just add like a
Might as well.
pound of cleaning supplies. Sorted. You could just call it. You can actually just call it call it 2 pounds of chemical scrap, or two things of chemical scrap. Either one.
2 pounds of polymer scrap.
Well, not the polymer, specifically the chemical scrap, unless you're just taking the empty bottles.
I was just referencing 7 Days to Die.
True.
Scrap. Okay, got it.
Katie.
Yeah.
As you go over to the workbench.
Yes, sir.
So first off, that is not a blueprint, but it is an important thing that is on the workbench. You haven't given me the asset yet, so I can't do it. But it is still something very good. You do see that it has a syringe on the table. It seems to be a large syringe. And as you look inside of the syringe, you almost see that it has this like glowing. It almost looks like there's like a lava lamp inside of it. If that makes sense. It seems to be this like reddish purple liquid, but inside of it you can see like these like the lava lamp bubbles are like these like black spots on it. You know, which is kind of interesting.
Sebastian, Penelope.
Huh?
There's a thing.
What kind of thing?
I ain't touching it. It looks diabolical.
What? What kind of thing?
Just come here.
What's Satan got to do with this?
Alright, Penelope will walk over.
I cannot move my character.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you can't move your character? Here, let me fix that.
I can't see.
There you go.
You can't see. No.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, now I can see. Okay, Penelope will walk over now. Will you drag her for me?
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know if you guys want to, like, do some tests on what the hell this thing is, or, you know,
What am I even looking at?
There's a syringe.
What's in the syringe?
Red. You said red liquid with, like, black
It's
bubble
a reddish
lamp?
purple liquid.
Reddish purple.
It's a reddish purple liquid inside of it, but it's like almost like a lava lamp, but the like bubbles that float up and down in the lava lamp are these like black bubbles.
Is the needle still inside the syringe?
Yeah, it's a large syringe. You've not really ever seen a syringe of this variety before. Neither of you guys have.
How long is it?
It's pretty big. I would say it's like maybe like 3/4 of your forearm.
Jesus Christ.
It's a very large syringe, and the needle seems pretty large too.
Can't relate.
2-gauge needle.
Yeah, it's fucking massive.
Can't relate.
Brant.
We could put this stuff in the bucket if we wanted to test things later, because I don't know if it's gonna, you know, I don't know if there's like acid in it or what have you.
Well, my hypothesis is that it's mixed with some of the bile that some of the undead are made out of, but it's congealed with what it looks like to be blood.
Penelope, have you seen anything like this?
Would Penelope have seen anything like this?
Penelope, roll me a history check.
Oh no.
Oh,
You're actually pretty good at history. Surprisingly.
Oh, I don't think it'll matter.
What'd you get?
I got a 97, and I don't know. What my
97
history
plus
modifier is.
19. That is golden. All right. So yeah, Penelope, you. So, as a doctor, and more importantly, as a researcher, you actually have seen syringes of this kind, and you've only actually ever seen it as more of like a passing thing that a different research lab that was working on, but it was a type of syringe that seems to, from what you remember, was used to try to harness energy out of living things. That was the best idea of what you had. It was kind of a kooky research experiment that was mostly backed and driven by the fact that we have discovered this new purple plant that, has opened up the medical field in all sorts of different ways and different directions. And with the purple plant, there was some evidence that there was some evidence that it could possibly be used to help, in simple terms, suck, I guess in a magical sense, sound like it sucks like the life force out of something, to try to see if you can physically contain it.
Ah.
And you son of a bitch.
So if I
heard
were
that.
to simplify what you just said, how could I do that?
The simplest way of saying it is this syringe is a highly, it's basically an extremely calibrated machine that is meant to house very, very delicate liquids, and since you guys don't know what's on the inside, it's probably best until you guys get like to a safe place to actually research it before, dumping it out or doing anything like that. I would say is the general gist or knowledge that you would have ascertained from seeing this.
I think we should keep it how it is right now.
Should we take it?
Yeah, it could be useful. I'll have to look at it more thoroughly.
Would it be possible to see if I can't like screw off the syringe needle? the needle part of the syringe? Because sometimes, like, sometimes that like syringes are just through wands.
Yeah, so this isn't like a normal syringe. This is a syringe. It has mechanical components to it. You definitely see some screws around it. This is something you could totally like tinker with and see if you could unscrew it off. It's not just like a twist off like you would with like a bottle or something. You can't just twist it off like that.
Is perhaps the cover still on it? Or it's nearby, I mean? Not on it. Nearby?
If you want to look at the desk, you can roll a perception check.
I will do so.
Or investigation, sorry, not perception.
Investigation. That is it's a 93.
Yeah, looking around the desk, there isn't much else, but kind of nearby where you presume the syringe was found, you do see a piece of paper there that looks to be more of like an instruction manual. And as you look at the instruction manual, you see that it is an instruction manual for the syringe. Looking at the instruction manual, you can see that the syringe is a single-use item. You can only use it once to suck something out, and then you can only use it once to suck something in. After doing that, the device is contaminated and should be disposed of immediately. It similarly to what Shrooms was getting across, it seems like it is used to harness energy out of a living creature. But again, it seems kind of vague and not clear as to what it is. And there doesn't seem to be any label of what energy is inside of it.
I would like to further run some experiments on this if we could. So yeah, I think it would be wise for us to hold on to it for now. It could have detrimental effects, but it could also have very positive effects for us.
I'll just shove it in my bag.
Please don't shove it in the bag as it is now. I'm gonna wrap it up in like a piece of cloth or something so she doesn't accidentally stab herself.
Okay, yeah. You can safely put it away if you'd like to. Katie, you can add a syringe of the reddish purple liquid with the black blobs inside of it. If you would like to, you can add that to your inventory. Right.
For ease, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Can I just write it down?
What do you think it is?
Is it the helium thingy?
Kind of. Don't just write down what I told you.
Okay.
I don't think you really know what it is.
Out of game, I think this is something from like BioShock or something. I can totally see that.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Do you want to? All right. I'll from an outside of game perspective. Just so you guys don't like accidentally waste this. Okay. It is a skill syringe. So this is a syringe that has a skill inside of it. When you inject yourself with it, it will unlock that skill for you and possibly a new stance along with it.
Yeah, I assume that's what that was, but I didn't think Sebastian would know that.
No, none of your characters would know that. You guys wouldn't be able to ascertain what skill.
That's why I just didn't like. Oh, cool! Just stab it into myself. No one else knows what it is.
Yeah. I will say when you guys do get to like the first town or city area, you can take it there and figure out what's inside of the syringe. You can find a place to do that. Most major towns would have some place like that for you to go. You'll learn more about it when you guys get there. Also, Galen, don't forget that you actually have one of these syringes as well.
I know.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to remind you. On that note, again, can't metagame it, but...
Right.
I have 2 of them.
No, you only have 1. The other syringe is not like this one. The other syringe looks more like a steroid syringe. Like it looks like a much smaller syringe.
I'm going to a back alley and shoot those up real fast.
And you don't know if it's steroids. It could be heroin. You don't know what it is. Well, I mean, fair enough. Because it's up to you. Anyways. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in here?
I think we should get it over with and go to the horror town.
Are there any other like tools on the bench up there where they found the thing? Like any other useful items? Anything we might be able to use?
I mean, there are screwdrivers. There is a saw. There is like hammers there. Honestly, nothing that is better than what you guys currently have weapon wise. The saw is kind of dull. Sorry.
I was saying, at the very least, you know, tools are tools, and we could probably make use of them, or you know, find someone out in the world who can use them.
Yeah. So if you guys want to collect some of the tools, you totally can.
This an anvil?
Yeah, that is an anvil.
Yeah. If nothing else, then at the very least, my companions can.
It looks like a cool spider with a drill as a mouth.
Yeah, it's a Minecraft spider with a drill.
Thanks. Thank you.
But anyways,
I'm just saying it looks cool.
Yeah. What were you saying, Lane? Sorry.
Johan was gonna say, if nothing else, at the very least, my companions might be able to help with those tools. Use them to some degree.
Cool. Yeah, Johan, if you'd like to, you can collect some tools.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just say assortment of tools in my inventory.
Yeah. You can just say an assortment of tools. And in parentheses, if you want to, you can just say like screwdrivers, maybe some hammers. You know, general, very basic tools. No power tools.
Assortment of hand tools.
Yes, hand tools.
How wild would it be if I said I wanted to take that anvil with us?
You can, I think.
I would treat it like you're using both hands to hold it.
Never mind.
Fuck you. Alright. Alright, is there anything else you guys would like to do in this room before we either go into the maze, or there is the room right next door if we want to do that.
Yeah, with the restrained zombie. I need to know what's in there.
I do too.
Well, welcome to.
Will twirling his evil villain mustache.
At the very least, we shall investigate.
Peanut.
Peanut.
I'm not gonna leave.
Krishna.
Noob. Okay. You will. Yeah, I guess everybody's going along.
Yeah.
Bug it. I mean, there's nothing else in there for us.
Well, the zombie is restrained. We could just open it, right?
Yep.
This is where the chain zombie was.
Shit, that's good enough.
Very,
That's good enough.
But that would beg the question, why would someone chain a zombie to the desk?
Hey, zombie, why are you chained up?
Galen. It could be something else in that room. Something that actually, you know, did that.
I don't know where you guys are. Just move yourselves.
I mean, if there is, I'll punch it. I haven't punched anything in a while.
Yeah, so as you guys are inside of here, you do notice that it, yeah, as you guys have actually stepped inside of here, so you do notice that this zombie is chained here and is pretty much fully chained up. Like, its legs are chained down, its arms are even chained to the desk. There's like a chain on its chest, like in the front here and in the back, so it literally can't move other than turning its head around. In addition to that, you guys do notice that there are these statues that are on the left and right side, but each of them seem to be charred black as well. In addition to that, you do notice that there are some glass windows towards the back. Now that you guys have actually stepped in here, you guys can see through it that there is what seems to be more office, as there seems to be a light hole.
It's a mounted deer head.
Nope, that is not a mounted deer head.
Okay, never mind.
Katie lied.
Katie is a liar.
Whack.
That's what it was
Anyways.
intended
No,
to be.
it isn't. I
Katie,
changed it.
Katie lied about the deer head and her birth certificate.
Wow.
So
Look, I don't know as much as I thought I did.
yeah, you don't.
You
I
know, you
change
would
things
think,
all the
and
time.
you drew it. That is insane.
He changed it.
I change
I'm
things all the
sensing
time.
some lies here.
Anyways,
Sorry. So
Jesus.
Yo, this fucker needs to move his car.
um
His legs are dry.
so anyways, at the back above the desk you guys can see what seems to be a stone statue of an elaborately created like dragon like object there. It seems to be hanging from the roof itself. But it is like positioned right above the chair at the foot of the desk.
Does it look like there's anything useful in that room? Anything that might be of use to us?
Well, I would say, I guess since Gallon is right next to the window, Gallon, you would notice that the computer does seem to actually be on and working. In addition to that, you do notice that there are 2 briefcases on either side of it, in addition to multiple drawers and even a little tea card here. But looking at the tea card, it doesn't seem like there's anything other than tea-related stuff on it, at least just from this side of the glass window.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay, you guys are just leaving the restrained zombie. You're not doing anything.
I'm too stupid to do anything with him.
All right, sounds good. Feel free to open the door and move your way inside. Oh, well, okay.
The fuck is that yellow circle in the middle?
So
But I'm gonna avoid it.
Not like
yeah, so the yellow circle, similar to what you guys saw previously, this seems to be another infested mole hole.
Essentially, giant moles create holes in the ceiling.
Let's check out this suitcase.
Okay. So you're checking out the right suitcase specifically. Is anybody else, before you do that, is anybody else doing anything else?
Moxie's peeking through the window.
Okay, so you're just staying
Johan
outside.
is going to. Oh, sorry. Johan is going to take a look at the chained zombie. You know, look at the computer if it's on, and look at the zombie, and you know, does it have any like special items on it? Maybe there's a reason why it's chained to the desk.
So this zombie itself, other than obviously being chained, it does seem like this zombie used to be maybe a receptionist, maybe the receptionist here. She seems well endowed and voluptuous to some extent, but is nonetheless chained down. Not very much room for pockets necessarily on herself at the very least. There are stuff at the desk that you could maybe check out, but the computer itself, just from like looking around, doesn't seem to have anything, or it doesn't seem to be working of any kind. So.
All right. Sorry, I was drinking water. Is there anything I could see on the desk from like this angle without getting closer?
Some assorted papers here and there. Can't really read what's on them, but they seem to be like maybe just business memos. There is the cell phone here, and then there's obviously the broken computer. There's also the printer right here, but there's nothing in the printer.
Okay. Where's the cell phone at, you said?
This is the cell phone.
Oh, I see. In that case, Johan's gonna give it a wide berth. He's gonna look at the cell phone. Does it work?
As you go to look at the cell phone, you realize that the wire that connects the phone part of it to the cell phone part, you know what I mean? To where all the like logic is, this wire
It's a
here
desk
is
phone,
cut.
not a cell
Yes.
phone. I see.
It's a desk phone. So yeah, sorry. So the wire here seems to be cut, intentionally cut.
Okay. So if I have you chained here, then
Wait, is the zombie restrained? Is it still alive?
Yeah, it's alive.
Okay, I was just checking.
Just to double check, is Penelope or Xavier doing anything?
No.
Okay. Are you guys in the room or are you outside the room?
Outside for now.
Okay. So I'll say you guys are outside the room. Penelope, what about you?
I guess I'll just be like poking around, checking trash cans just in case, because she found stuff in trash cans before. So.
All right. Yeah, you're just gonna go in the office and just kind of like look around, take your time, see if you can see anything in small places.
Mhm.
Okay. Would you mind rolling me an investigation check?
I do mind actually. How dare you?
Okay. Well, you don't
No,
have to
just
do it.
Apologies.
Investigation, you said?
Yeah.
Where is my investigation? There it is. Found it.
Woo.
52 plus 15.
All right. So 67. Pretty good. Yeah, looking around, you're not really finding anything in in the little nooks and crannies, like on the shelves or in any of the trash cans or anything. But when you are looking a little bit closer at the statues, you do realize that the statues are charred themselves. And you can tell that the charring of the statues all seem to be angled like towards the door over this way. Like you can see that it seems to have been charred, like angled that way.
Like, okay, can you show me again?
Yeah, so they all seem to be angled from this doorway here. Like the charring, if you were to triangulate all the charrings, they all seem to be meeting, at least on this side, seem to be meeting over at towards this door.
he's saying whatever burnt these things to a crisp looks like it came from the door. Which is terrifying. You said this is a dragon's head?
Huh?
You said this statue thing is a dragon's head? There.
Yeah, so this statue is actually a large stone. It's a large stone granite dragon that seems to be hanging up there. If you'd like to, you could roll an investigation check on it.
No, I'm gonna regret this, but fuck it, let's go. Alright, so investigation. Let me get to my skills. Okay, so it's a +0. So okay, not great, but we'll take it. 42.
Yeah, I mean it's a statue. Like All right. So nobody else is doing anything. We'll jump to Gallon opening up the whatchamacallit?
Yes.
Okay. So Gallon. Upon opening up this upon opening up this suitcase, I need you to do me a favor and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. 1 plus dexterity save. What's an 81 plus 17?
81 plus 17, 98.
Shit, good for you to get that, because I sure as hell didn't.
You didn't get good. So
I'm dumb as fuck.
you're dumb as fuck. Yeah, that's fair. So Immediately as you open up this suitcase, you look inside of it, and inside of it you see what seems to be a large egg-like, egg, a large egg.
Egg.
And the egg, it seems to be a large green egg that has these red bumps all over it. And when your hand goes to, maybe look at it, grab it, pick it up, see what this even is, right? Immediately, the stone, the stone-like dragon turns its head and releases inside of this entire room a stun-like spore. With your dexterity saving throw, you are able to, not into the whole room, but around a radius, you're able to jump out of the way of the radius, allowing it to not hit you and instantly paralyze you. As you're going to see the dragon go and go to grab the egg. If you would like to react, you can take a turn. Anybody else that also is by the door over here would also be able to do it. So in this case, Katie, you can also react to what is going on.
So it's just a stone head, a bust of a dragon head.
No. The
actual
entire
dragon?
body, basically the entire body was camouflaged against the wall. And as you opened the suitcase and go to touch it, the dragon itself unperches itself from the wall, showing that it is not a statue and was instead pretending to be a statue.
It's a straight up dragon.
It is a straight up mini dragon, basically.
I have a really terrible idea, but it would be awesome, but I know you guys would never let me do it.
Try.
What is it?
I want to snatch this egg and try to lure the dragon into the maze.
That is one thing you can certainly try to do. The dragon is currently unperching itself, about to go and grab the egg. If you would like to run up and try to grab the egg, I will give you a chance to try to grapple the egg from it.
That's what I want to do. Would you guys be mad at me if I did that?
Nah, not
Y'all
really.
are in the room, so
No,
can't
I
really
wouldn't.
stop you.
I think it's cool as hell.
All right, that's what I'm fucking doing then.
Alright, roll me a grapple check.
The way Gallon sees this, hey, this might be our get out of the maze free card.
Let's see.
All right, grapple check.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my grapple? Grapple.
Should be
Okay.
under strength.
Oh, I got plus 19. I think. 69 plus 19.
Hey.
You beat it. You
All
did
right,
indeed
I-
beat it. So
I
you
grab it.
grab the egg, and if you want to try to spend everything just trying to run away, I will say, go for it. Fuck it, we ball.
I'm just saying. I'm yelling
and-
out. Run!
Okay, going.
Hey, Barak, how are you doing?
So,
Run!
as you're doing this, you see that this curled up snake that was behind the wall, this snake-like dragon, as it is going to start, when I say flying, I mean actually flying, towards you guys.
Sebastian, move!
Okay. All right, out.
We got a dragon.
Penelope!
Penelope will start running.
All right, my plan: bring it into the maze. We got a dragon now.
We have a what?
Wait a minute, we got a dragon now.
You're going to, everybody that is currently there, keep in mind, I am going to put you guys a little bit on a time limit when discussing these things a little bit. Immediately from anybody that is right next to the door, you are going to immediately notice that this dragon with its two large spear-like claws on its arms are going to instantly pierce into the zombie, tearing it apart as if it was nothing but butter. As it is going to continue flying through past it. If you guys would move.
Yeah, we're going to move. I just
Yep.
put two and two together while you asked it to have antlers.
Oh yeah.
Johan's
Oh.
gonna shout over to everyone else. We must move now.
Okay.
Everyone over here.
Yeah. Everyone over here. So Sebastian. So I assume Johan and Penelope are all moving over here for sure.
Yeah.
Sebastian, Xavier. Are you guys wanting to do anything else, or are you gonna try to join them as well?
Oh, we'll join them. Fuck it.
Well,
Alright.
join him, yeah.
All right, bet. So everybody is running
I
towards.
still have the egg like a football in my arms.
What's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna say it's gonna be Xavier, then Sebastian, and then Barry and Tulip. For Xavier, could you do me a favor? And what?
No.
Yes, you can. Do me a favor and do a dexterity saving throw for me.
I get a 72.
72
my
plus
dexterity is
12.
plus 15.
No, your dexterity saving throw. It's down on the bottom
plus
left.
12.
Yeah,
Yep,
plus 12.
72 plus 12.
Yep. That is good enough. You are able to actually dodge out of the way of this. You can see that this giant snake-like creature is almost extending its spear, trying to attack you as you're running past the door. Sebastian, could you also roll me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, sure. See what I did. 77.
You are also good, but as Tulip and Barry are going to try to run past, the large creature is going to be able to stick its head out of the door, separating Johan, you from them two, as it looks towards where Gallon went, and is going to gun towards you guys. Johan, could you also roll me a dexterity saving throw?
By the way, my plan goes further than just leading it in here.
Oh, I'm sure.
Listen, I'm for it, man.
Is Johan here?
I love Magic City playing.
I did not realize I had accidentally pressed my mute mic button.
Ah, you're fine.
90. I got an 80 plus 10.
Yeah, good enough. You can run and meet with the rest of the group here, as you're going to see that Tulip and Barry are going to get separated by you guys by this dragon. As the dragon seems to have attention on you guys, you'll be able to just see.
Kind of aesthetic, I'm sure.
Yeah, as you guys see, you'll see that Barry and Tulip run back into the room that you guys had previously secured as he shuts the door.
Okay, good. They're
Say,
safe.
go!
Fucking go.
Okay.
Get door away.
So,
You guys keep running. I'm gonna make sure it's following us still.
So, I'm assuming everybody is heading inside here. And leaving the door open, I assume?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. That's fine.
He wants to bring the dragon here. He wants to entice it.
Mm-hmm. So, looking down this hall, you can see that there is bars that almost seem to be man-made and placed into where there would normally be a walkway into what seems to be a cafeteria. In addition to that, there also, looking down the hall, you can see what seems to be a bunch of half zombies that have been spiked into the ground. Yeah, that seem to have been spiked into the ground.
That's lovely.
But are do you know those like training dummies in like kung fu movies that have like they're like the wooden dummies where you hit the spinning things, right? Yeah. It's basically like that, but with a bunch of half zombies, and there's like 4 of them all there.
Spinning around on the floor.
Well, they can spin like there's like 3 or 4 of them stack on top of each pipe.
That looks really fun, but I gotta try that later.
So as you immediately see this, that is what you're able to see. Where are you guys going?
I can hear him coming.
Oh, I guess I can.
It's this way.
Okay.
Not that way.
No.
He's gonna look back. Ah, Scheisse. That was before I saw the giant boulder over here.
Yeah, sorry. I need to uncover everything. So everybody is running this way.
Mhm. Yep. I'm constantly looking back to make sure it's still chasing us.
Okay, yeah. So you're going to like see it, hear it's like get its body in here as it's looking left and right, trying to figure out where you guys are.
I'm gonna have it hold the gun like here over here.
In addition to that,
tell me he's right here.
he is.
He's my next part of my plan.
So, immediately, what you're also going to see as you look down this hallway,
There it is.
oops, boom.
Oh my god. Oh. I understand your plan, but at the same time, this is literally a rock and a hard place.
So here you actually see what seems to be a bunch of spike traps in the way. So if you want to navigate through the spike traps, it's going to take a little bit of difficulty to try to get through them. In addition to that, you see more grates that seem to be man-made, but more importantly, at the back, you see...
I have a question.
What's your question?
Did Gallon watch football?
Oh my god.
He's definitely watched football. He's been in so many sports bars. Of course he's watched football. Right?
Yeah.
He
Let's go.
knows what a quarterback is.
So you're gonna try to run back. It's gonna be getting pretty close, but yeah, if you guys want to run
Holy
down here, you
fuck, I
can.
just looked to the left side of the room. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a horde of zombies over here. Oops.
Yeah.
You guys can move yourselves.
Sorry.
Okay.
You're going to see this guy as he is going to then begin to barrel towards you guys.
Oh shit.
Running
Alright.
just as it is just fucking sprinting.
Oh my
And
god.
on the other side, you're
Lane
going to
knows
be
my
seeing,
plan. This is a Barrock plan. You're welcome, Lane, by the way.
I will also say,
Y'all go. Hide under the desks if you can.
so as you guys are here, you see, okay, so Sebastian's immediately going to hide. Okay, so Sebastian, you're gonna hide.
I'm a
Johan,
rule follower.
Johan's just gonna step to the side, ready to yank Gallon
all
out
right,
of
is
the way.
anybody else doing anything?
I'm sticking by Johan, but I'm keeping an eye on Gallon.
Penelope, Xavier, you guys hiding? What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna be behind Gallon.
You're gonna, okay, so you're gonna stay out in the open here. Okay.
Alright.
Xavier,
Peanut is,
Penelope,
Peanut is
come
gonna
here.
hide.
Peanut
I'm
is
very
gonna
good on
hide.
him. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna move. I can't move my character, but
Oh, wait, you can't move your character? Here, let me
uh,
assist you. There you go. You should be able to move your character now. Each desk can hide 3 people. So if you guys all want to roll me a stealth check, you guys all can roll a stealth check for me.
My stealth roll any good?
oh god, damn, that's horrible.
Oh, that's...
Can I use my passive stealth?
Yeah, you'll use your passive stealth if it's higher than what you got.
Oh, it will be.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a 12, so.
Okay, so you're taking a 75, yeah.
I will take my 75.
Penelope, you can also roll me stealth. What did you get, Sebastian?
I got a 103.
Yeah, okay. 103, 75. Peanut.
I got an 89. I did
With
the
your
math
ad?
for you. Yes.
Damn,
Yes,
alright.
With the ad, I did the math for you.
Fuck yeah, okay. You guys are fucking golden. So you guys
I
all
got an
hide. Yep.
Shit, I even got an 87. High
Oh,
five.
you're gonna hide too, Johan?
Well, he's stepping out to the side to stay out of sight, but he's ready to catch Gallon once Gallon decides to dodge.
Okay, so you're just trying to like hide kind of in the open a little bit. So you guys are all under the desk. Moxie, what are you doing?
Waiting for the signal.
Okay, so that's fine. Roll me a stealth as well, just so we know.
Okay.
I feel like I'm about to die.
Welcome to Barrock's world.
I'm
Hey.
going to die.
This is how you felt when you were in the lair with the Mushroom King, didn't you?
Yeah, down to a fucking T.
56 with a modifier of 21. So 77?
Yeah, so that's a little better. So 77, that's not bad. Are you guys all done very good. So Gallon, what is your genius plan?
All right, so you said Mr. Spooky Ghost Zombie Boy is charging me, right?
Yeah.
He's got to charge over these spikes.
Okay. Yeah.
The spikes were not in my plan, but he's
Oh,
got to
yes.
charge over these.
Yeah.
He's still gonna face through them, you know that, right?
This boy is charging on this side.
Mm-hmm. Well, like
I am
hovering.
going to
Sorry.
yeet the egg at the zombie.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's genius.
So
That's actually
roll me a yeet check, Gallon.
because he's
No
a fucking,
fucking way.
He's a fucking kleptomaniac.
Yeah, I know. Genius. So that is a unnatural 100.
Unnatural 100. That is.
I rolled a 90 with a plus 10.
So you throw the egg at this individual. And seeing that it is a dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wants it.
You know he wants it. There's no way he doesn't want it. God damn, Jacob, this is
Right? Right?
He catches the egg.
This is truly a Barrock plan. Holy
Okay. So you guys are now hiding, I'm assuming, right? You're throwing it and you're
Yeah,
gonna move out of the way?
Yeah,
Okay.
as soon as I tossed it, I'm gonna make sure to look at the dragon to see he saw me throw it at the zombie and that the zombie has it, and then I'm gonna let Johan grab
you'll
me and
see
run.
it sees where the egg went. So if you guys all want to, you guys can all try to hide underneath the desk as well.
Yeah. I'm assuming Johan's gonna grab me, Moxie's gonna grab him and me and drag us into here.
So as you guys get kind of dragged into there,
I'll roll stealth.
Yeah, roll me a stealth check. I'll say for intensive purposes, you guys will hide under the desk when it seems necessary. But you guys will be able to see what's kind of going on this side just for the fun of it.
I got a 79.
Alright, yeah, good enough. Everybody rolled good. So the dragon is going to obviously be flying much closer. This guy, like Johan said, phases through these. He is going to phase through them as he's holding on to the egg. And what you're going to see is something quite interesting, where the dragon is going to... You're going to see, like, its eyes almost change to, like, a rainbow-like coloration as the legs of this ghost guy start to turn to stone.
Oh!
While, in addition to that, you're going to see these two large blades that it has stab directly into the shoulders, cutting off both of this guy's arms. And the large tail on the back end, with a very, very sharp spike, decapitate the large zombie creature. And as the egg falls to the ground, and the dragon checking on it, seeming to like make sure that everything is okay. For those of you that are paying attention to the zombie, you will see that where the arms and the head are, there is this, or where the arms and the head were, you'll see that there's this bubbling. As you can see his arms start to grow back, and his head start to grow back as well. And you notice that the cleaver that dropped to the ground, the tentacles kind of shrivel up that were holding on to it, shrivel up, into almost these like pathetic pieces of like meat, and then eventually turn to like almost dust as they just kind of get swept away. And you can see as the new tentacle arm gets healed, it's going to go to the ground, pick up the cleaver, and then immediately, while the dragon is not paying attention, might I add, going to slice the dragon's head off, as the dragon is then going to die. Its head removed.
Well, shit.
But its body turns to stone,
Wait.
covering where the egg was, as it has surrounded itself. So I'm going to draw a little stone thing here. Ooh, it's kind of big. Turns to stone here, as you will see him try to pick at it, realizing that he is not able to get through the stone. Is going to give up and try to look to where you guys had went. This is when you guys obviously immediately go
Well, that's not what I expected to happen.
Well, we're fucked.
And he looks around. Boom, 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 as he makes his way down, passing out of sight.
Pass without a trace, you mean?
Well, yeah, he passed without a trace. Eventually,
What
the
now?
thunking goes further away.
Well, shit, guys, that's not what I was expecting to happen.
It was a good
It was
attempt.
A valiant effort.
I thought I had something smart.
Shall we
Max
go
is just
back
gonna-
for-
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
She's just gonna pat Gallon on the shoulder.
I think you did a great job.
Well, it could have been worse.
You guys can step out of hiding, realizing that it seems kind of safe now.
It could have been worse. It could have been found.
Gallon,
Yeah, but
can
I was really hoping that thing was going to take him out. Didn't know we could regenerate like that.
It was a valiant effort.
And anymore, we have the info. Now we know what he can do.
Well, yeah, now we know we can't kill him.
Yeah, but you know.
Gallon, could you roll me
I'm
a animal handling check?
Sure.
I'm actually going to go investigate the stone that has encapsulated the.
Animal handling. That's a 54 plus 17. I think
You
that's
do see a little
71.
glow. Yeah, you do see a little glow coming from where the curled up dragon is. And actually, Sebastian, if you wouldn't mind also rolling me, instead of an investigation, could you roll me an animal handling?
Yeah. Start having difficulty seeing my dice. Oh. Where is it? Where is it? I think I got it because it's a 94 plus 17.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So interestingly enough, because you are a biologist, right? So you actually have a decent idea of how animals work. And you're
You're gonna guess.
yeah, right. Upon investigating the curled up body of the decapitated dragon, you can realize that it is almost resembling certain traits as like an axolotl would, where axolotls can regenerate limbs, except this is going into almost a cocoon-like state where it seems to be healing itself. And even upon Gallon, like, noting that you can see, like, a bit of, like, these red veins along the edge, like, along the, like, outside of the stone, you can concur that this thing might not be dead.
Unstoppable force meets immovable object.
Well, I guess you slam two immortals against each other.
I was more
Still.
so going to investigate the kind of material this thing encapsulated itself in, because it seemed like that other zombie couldn't get through it, despite the fact that it could just make itself transparent at any time.
Translucent, you mean?
It could just walk through walls.
That one. Transcendental. That's what it was.
Don't hurt yourself.
Listen, I'm feeling like an idiot. I'm gonna go.
No.
Should we go back?
No.
Should we go back and return for the others?
I
Because
think
don't
Gallon
know-
here accidentally made. I think Gallon here may have accidentally made some useful discoveries here.
Well, you keep checking that out. I'll go get the kid and the chef.
Shall I come with you?
If you want. I feel like you're better suited here to protect everyone here, though.
Very well.
Before Johan leaves, I'm going to ask him if I could borrow one of the hammers.
Johan's not leaving. He's staying with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
bet he
gonna
was
go.
going. I'm going to ask Johan for one of the hammers.
Here you are.
But actually, would Johan be better at strength than Sebastian? Probably, right?
Probably. I mean, I've got a 70 in strength.
Yeah, then
He
definitely.
sounds kind of weak, to be honest.
So I'm going to ask Johan if he could, with all of his might, try to use one of the hammers to break off a piece of this calcification.
If you want to roll me just straight up strength check, you can.
Yep. That is a 70 plus 10 is 80.
So you slam the hammer into it, and it's
I'm looking for like a weak point, you know, not just straight up hitting like.
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
solid
Even
piece
on
of
the
it.
weak point, this is included on the weak point. When you slam the hammer into it, it's almost like you're hitting rubbery steel. It's
The fuck?
so you hit it, and it's like it makes the sound of like hitting stone, right? But it feels like it has the same tough, like stone at least would have a little crack or something like that. It's like you're hitting on like just
It
like
has
a
some
straight.
give to it.
Yeah, but it is like rubbery in the way that your hammer almost kind of glides and bounces off of it a little bit.
Ah, Scheisse. It looks like stone, but it feels as if I'm striking rubber.
Can Moxie equip the femur?
Sure, it'd
The
be like a
what?
makeshift weapon. It's a femur.
Yeah.
Your steel pipe would be better.
Well, no, I was going to do my plasma stance.
Oh.
If you're okay, interesting. If you are gonna use the plasma stance, this would be like a one-time use because this thing is only gonna have the one durability.
That's fine.
We'll just say like temporary. I'll just say that you can just pull it out and do this one single task since it'll just immediately break anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, you can spend 5 focus if you want to. Doing your plasma sword if you would like to. Okay. What are you doing exactly?
So Moxie's gonna walk up. Where am I? Moxie's just gonna walk up and just casually take this real human bone and just ignite it like a lightsaber
Yeah.
and just stab it.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty bright, and it's actually, it's extremely hot. Even for Sebastian, you being like right next to her, like you can see that it is extremely hot. You can feel it. you begin to almost have little beads of sweat. As Katie, you can use it and bring it down to try to cut it off. And if you would like to, I would say that you could cut off maybe a little square of it. But as you're cutting through and cutting off a little square of it, you are cutting into the creature itself as well.
Oh, I don't mean to do that. Oh no.
It's really hard to gauge. I mean, well, if you want to, roll me a sleight of hand check, and we can see if you can just cut the casing.
Sleight of hand. That is an 83.
Plus 15. That's pretty good. Yeah, if you want to, then you can just cut around like some of the outer shell, and you can cut off let's say like a little 4-inch by 4-inch, or this like 4-inch diameter circle. You can cut this little. Well, it's more like an oval, but you did a pretty good job. You got a high sleight of hand. It's pretty close to a circle.
Surgery.
Yeah, basically, you're basically performing surgery. So you cut off this little circle. Inside, you can see that the skin that originally was a almost like this brownish, grayish stone-like coloration to it. You can actually notice that the skin actually looks a lot more like white now. Like it's maybe like a whitish gray. You can see the body as it's pulsating through, as you can see it almost like it's moving blood up towards where the wound was.
Interesting.
Is this what we wanted?
I was more or less trying to see if we can't chip a bit of it off, but it seems to be working just as well. It appears to be healing of some. It seems to be healing. For what reason, I have no idea. I was trying to see if we couldn't obtain a bit of its skin, so maybe we could use it for our own methods, because it seems like it couldn't pass through whatever material this thing is made out of.
I thought we were trying to get the dragon.
No, I was trying to observe the encapsulation more so than the dragon itself.
Well,
You were trying to get a piece of the shells in, is that right?
Yes, I was going to see if we couldn't use it to our own ends.
Well, here you go.
Yeah, you now have a 4-inch circle of this rubbery steel-like calcium shell or carbon-based shell.
He's going to hold on to the sample for now, but he's going to. Are the arms still lopped off, or did they?
Okay, so the arms of this creature wasn't. This creature was only decapitated. Where it was decapitated, you can see that the head is still decapitated. Unlike the big guy, when his arms were cut off, they kind of turned into like shriveled up pieces of dead, right? Rotten flesh. The head of this creature is still there. It's on the ground right
so the head.
here.
Okay. Is it also trying to perform a similar calcification, or is it just still the same brown color?
It's the same brown color. It looks very much like dead. You can actually see that instead of the blood being red, there's actually like a yellow blood that seems to be coming out of it.
He's going to take a slight blood sample of it just for like later investigation.
Sure. You can say like you have like you said you grabbed a bunch of scientific supplies. Maybe you can say like you have like 5 test tubes of it if you want. The blood. For whatever needs you have. Alright. Unless there's anything major we're gonna do over here, I want to jump over to Gallon.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Gallon, as you enter into
What up, local failure over here? Get it all, man.
Damn.
Just roll better, bro.
Okay, Galen. Oh, thank God it's you. As you can see, as you like slam the door open, I imagined Galen being very aggressive, and Barry there with his gun, like almost kind of like shakily holding it, expecting the dragon to peer its head through. Oh, Galen, you almost gave me a heart attack. Oh.
Well, maybe you shooting me will do some good.
You all right, man?
Brought the dragon into that spooky maze, and it didn't go very well.
Is everybody okay? Is Mox okay?
Mox is fine. Everybody's fine. Just the big ghost guy killed the dragon in like one hit. So,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. So,
well, I mean, everyone's okay at least, right? And
well, they were when I left there. I don't know what's going to happen when I'm gone, but
at least it did some damage to the ghost guy, right?
it lopped his arms off, but he just instantly regenerated back.
The fuck is this thing?
Something not nice. It hurt my self-esteem. You ready to come join us, or you want to stay here?
It doesn't seem safe. Is the guy driven off or something, or you think he's still wandering there?
He's wandering around, but he seemed to not notice us. We were hiding right next to the corpse of the dragon, so I don't know. He's still alive. He's still walking around.
Well,
but I'd be worried to stay. I'd be worried to leave y'all here.
I mean, I'll follow whatever y'all think, but I don't know. We seem pretty safe here, right? Johan was saying it seemed like he was wanting you guys to go there, not he was coming out here, right?
Right, but he can walk through walls, and if this guy's as much of a jackass as Johan says, he might use y'all as pawns to motivate us. So,
fair.
Maybe y'all come with us.
All right, we can head back there then.
All right.
Here, why don't you go Tulip for a second? Might make you feel a little better. You can hold on to Tulip. We'll give Galen temporary control of Tulip.
Out of there, squirt.
I'm good. And you're gonna see,
You ain't stealing nothing from me. I ain't got nothing to steal. Unless you want some water, I got water.
So, you're gonna see her kind of pull open her, or like pull open where like her, whatchamacallit is, her like double shirt, like she's kind of wearing two. So she's gonna pull in like the top layer of the shirt. She's gonna pull out a Hildu and two Slim Jims that she stole from Katie. So Katie, you can remove Hildu and two Slim Jims from your inventory as Tulip is. As Tulip is going.
Well, thank you, little lady.
Here you go. You can have the Slim Jim and the Hildu. I want this one. She's gonna take one of the Slim Jims that she pulled out.
All yours, right? So either way. Thank you for giving me one of your Slim Jims.
Yeah, I found them in the workshop.
That fucking liar. That little shit.
Thank you for earlier letting me pet the little thing, the Mr. Pickles.
I mean, am I gonna really deprive a little girl petting a cute creature like that? No.
Thank you, I really appreciate it. As she's going to give you a big hug and eat her Slim Jim as she's hugging you. I hope Galen feels a little better.
I feel a little better.
Alright, you may drag Tulip and... Here, if you need help, I can grab Tulip. There you go. Oh.
I'm back with the youngins.
True.
That's including you, Barry.
I'm older than you.
Watch out for them spikes, youngin.
It's,
Moxie's in the
What do you
process of like
mean?
patting down her pockets.
Barry, just taking a nap. Yeah.
You can take those hits. So, right in front of Moxie, I'm gonna crack up the hill do.
She's gonna like stop checking her pockets for a minute and just kind of squint at you.
Look, Julie gave me this. She said she found it.
Found it.
Yeah. Why would an innocent little girl lie like that?
Innocent.
Ah,
Tulip
better
behind on the back. The exact noise Tulip makes.
Whatever.
tastes like the hills.
Best to go look at the girl. Hey, you got your own little Slim Jim. Nice.
Yeah,
I hate
all
it.
night.
Nice find.
Where'd you find it?
In the workshop. Also, here you go, Moxie. And she's gonna throw your wallet with cash in it.
Moxie's just gonna point. She's not gonna say anything. She's just gonna point and look at everybody.
She's holding on to
Listen.
it for you.
I found it
Listen,
in the
Moxie.
workshop. You must have dropped it.
I didn't.
You see, Moxie, you dropped
No,
your wallet. She's being
I-
so nice.
It...
For the time being, we will talk about this later, Tulip, but for now, I believe we should get out of here.
I agree.
Yeah, Moxie. Maybe next time you should keep hold of your stuff better.
Not insane.
yeah, Moxie.
Not insane.
Enough
No.
for this right now. We must keep moving.
Well,
You do hear it
there's a
Yeah, we gotta go.
as you hear footsteps that seem to be approaching from the south.
it's coming up over
visible
here.
yet. Yeah, from the south area.
Okay, never mind then. Hide.
Yep.
Alright, so back under the desk then.
At least for now.
Galen, or yeah, Tulip. And I forget his name.
Whoops.
Barry.
So,
Barry. I
only
almost called
3
him Billy.
people
Barry,
can be
okay.
under a desk at a time.
Okay, so you,
see.
me, and Tulip are here.
Okay.
Yep.
Barry.
Oh, I feel like
Come on,
Tulip is
Xavier.
small enough that we could have
coming.
one extra person.
So Barry and Xavier are gonna hide under
Hunker down.
one of
You
these.
want another stealth check, right, DM?
Nope. I'm not gonna ask you guys for another stealth check because as you
Okay.
guys hide, dunk, 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 dunk. It seems to get a little closer to you guys as it's walking down here, but as it moves towards this way, it starts to fade.
My God, don't leave me in here.
Oh my god.
All right. As you guys feel it is safe, you guys can come out.
I wouldn't necessarily say safe, but it's decent enough.
Yeah, as you feel he has passed.
Okay. What's the
Well,
next course of action?
I
You
suppose
said-
we should just keep trying
Well-
to move forward and get out of here then.
well, right here, does it look like we could walk right here without stepping on the spike trap?
Yes, it does, but you do see that I just drew the horde here because just put the horde here because it's easier, but you do see that there are zombies that are kind of nearby the gate here. So you could either try to test scooting past the spikes, but might have to deal with some zombies, or you can try to scoot past the spikes.
You can scoot over them, you mean?
Yeah, scoot over them. They would have 2 different types of checks, depending on what you want to do.
Well, I don't trust biters like that. Definitely gonna reach through that bar and bite me. My succulent lizard meat.
Never use that inflection of the word meat again.
I'm assuming you're not gonna tell us the checks required for either until we do one, right?
Yeah, not until you do one.
I'm gonna put Penelope, or not Penelope. Whoops. I'm gonna put Tulip like on my shoulders as like a piggyback ride, and I'm gonna try and walk through the spikes.
Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna try and walk through the spikes. So, do me a favor and roll me a performance check as you are trying to move your way through. Every single trap that is in this maze will have a different check required to get past it. So, these, you know, karate training dummies made out of half zombies have a different one. This has a different one. All of these will have different ones. Obviously, if you've seen the same trap, that same trap would have the same check. But,
Okay, that's a 73 minus 1, so 72.
all right. Easy enough. You are able to make it past.
All right. Watch your step through here. It's like you gotta dance through here. And I'll do some scouting ahead while they all do their checks.
Okay.
Right.
So, who's going next?
So,
Johan.
hold on, real quick.
Okay.
I have an idea. I think I could have done it from the very beginning, but too late. So this is by a group of zombies, right? There's like some zombies trying to claw
Yeah,
up
there's zombies here that
right
are
here.
like trying to just grab at him. There seems to be a large amount of zombies that are kind of there.
They're already reaching through the bars.
Yeah, they're already starting to reach through the bars.
Okay, so as a bonus action, and I'm going to use 20 on my focus, I'm going to make a wall of vines right here.
A wall of
So
what?
Right here.
a wall of vines.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, actually inside, so they can't like claw at us anymore.
So yeah, you're going to. Whoops, wrong one. Boop. I need a square, not a circle. So yeah, easy enough. What you're gonna actually
Squares make a
see,
circle.
you're gonna see these walls of vines as they kind of crawl up, and actually some of the zombies that were trying to stick their arm through, you can see as the arm stops moving and frantically as much as the zombie itself seems to almost get crushed by the vines, causing this passageway to become open. So everybody can make their way through if they want.
Sorry, Galen, I forgot about this.
It's
You want
fine.
to
I did
show
some
off.
dance moves for Tulip.
Yeah.
All right, sounds like all right. We can get through now.
So here you see a so in here you can actually see that there is a it's labeled as a meeting room, and that there's even a glass where the door is. You actually see inside of the room, it actually seems for the most part relatively empty. In addition to that, you do notice that there is some rocks blocking down that way. But I'll open up some more.
Johan is immediately gonna check to see if the door is locked or not. At the very least, this will be another like potential hiding place.
Yep. As you go to use the handle, could you do me a favor and roll me
Yes.
a sleight of hand check?
Ooh. Okay. My nose. Which one's sleight of hand? Okay. Man, I'm glad that these do. I'm glad these do like pages are set up how they are, because I actually have decent skills, or decent things and or decent numbers and skills I didn't think I would use. That is a 53 plus 7 for a 60.
So, as you turn the handle and begin, as you turn the handle and just ever so slightly open the door, maybe it was just a, you know, just like a stumble or a little mess up, you immediately realize that there's a bit of a string that's almost getting pushed by the door on the other side of it. As you close the door and realize that there might be some sort of trap in there.
Johan's just gonna curse under his breath. You sneaky bastard.
Nice.
Johan's gonna look back towards Galen. It would seem someone, I can only guess who, has trapped this room by the door handle.
Well, that ain't good now, is it?
I would say not, no.
As you're looking at this and actually looking at the glass, you can now notice that actually above the door, and you wouldn't have really noticed it before, but as you notice above the door, you see what seems to be two very large axes that are hanging from above the door that you can only presume would swing down on the person that unsuspectingly opens it.
So there is a way to disarm it. Are these axes attached to like a wire or something of that nature?
Yes, they're attached to a string.
Like above the door?
Actually, towards the bottom of the door. On
Which
the other
itself
side.
is attached to the door handle.
So the axes are hanging above and they're attached on the floor.
So there's a string that's near the door. So when the door opens, it would pull the string, and then the string leads up top towards where the roof area is, and there's some axes hanging out up there. And it would activate when the string gets put into tension. It would activate it, releasing the lever, allowing the axes to swing down, hitting the person that opened the door.
Okay.
Fuck, I'm dying over here. Shit.
Careful.
Could attempt
Damn,
to
sounds like it.
Sorry for
we could
coughing.
attempt to.
You're good.
Don't ever do
We
it
could
again.
attempt to.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We could attempt to disarm the traps by having someone stand on top of a chair and dislodging the axes.
let me,
Sorry, yeah.
so let me ask you this, Will. Does it look like the axes are in any way, shape, or form bolted to the ceiling? Or is it just like they're just held up there by bits of string?
Crudely bolted. It's like an actual full-blown trap.
I see.
Oh, I have a different idea, actually. Will,
Mm-hmm.
how long would you say my golf club is in length?
Standard golf club, let's say 3 feet long.
3 feet long? Okay. How is this door handle look? Is it just like a normal door handle, or is it like one of the is it
It's a
actually
knob.
shaped
It's like a
handle?
circle one.
Oh, it's a knob. Damn.
Yeah.
That changes literally everything.
Well, I already said it. Sorry. I see what you're gonna say. You were gonna want to open it with it. Yeah, sorry. I already said it was a knob.
I'll
I
be
think
right
for
back.
the time
Really
being,
quick.
we should just leave this room for now.
Okay.
Just focus on moving forward.
I agree. I see another door down here. Let's check that one out.
Yep. For all intents and purposes, I will say that you also see past this a little bit. So you do see that there's a large pile of bodies here that could maybe be moved out of the way, or you can try to climb over them if you would want to. It's not blocking the path quite like this is.
They're not up to the ceiling.
Yeah. But as you go and look at this door, you see that it is meeting room 2. And you see inside of it
What the fuck?
is a massive... So when you guys saw the giant fish things earlier, you
What
guys
the
saw
fuck
maybe
is
something
that?
half the size of this. Okay, maybe not even half, maybe like a third of the size of this. This
Looks
is
tasty.
a massive, massive zombified fish. And what you would notice is what seems to be a giant, almost foot in diameter spike driven from the table up towards almost touching the ceiling in the middle
Oh,
of it.
so it's already dead.
No.
Oh.
It's on a swivel.
It has a giant spike in the middle. Yes, it is on a swivel. As you can see it basically thrashing, able to thrash about. As you can see it eating some corpses that are right around the edge of it. Spitting up a little bit of bone. It doesn't
Honestly, I
seem to
would rather deal with the axes right now.
You do also notice what seems to be a hole in the wall at the back over here.
More importantly, there is Galen's worst enemy.
I don't see any water in that room.
Yeah, you don't see him
Anyways.
yet from that angle.
Let me look at something in the Discord real quick. You guys go on. You guys keep talking. I'm just thinking on something real quick.
Can I roll an animal handling check to see what kind of fish this was?
Sure.
Heck yeah. A little information doesn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
The only way I can see into that room is the window on the door, right?
Yeah, there's only the window on the door here.
Okay.
Animal handling. 62 plus 7. 17. Sorry, 62 plus 17.
Honestly, from looking at it, you would assume it was like some sort of like piranha shark hybrid, but looking at it a little bit further, and especially again with your biologist background, you're able to tell that this seemed to have previously been a koi fish. Similarly to the ones that you saw down in the lake on the first floor, where there was those two fishes, now being able to see one that's outside of the water a lot better, you see that this seems to be a similar fish as to those, and you think that that might have been a koi fish pond previously. Now it's whatever the fuck you want to call this pond.
I'm gonna name it Mrs. Puff.
Sure. This one, Mama.
Okay. You said this pile of dead bodies does not go up to the ceiling, correct?
No, yeah, you could climb over it if you wanted to.
What if I don't want to climb, but jump?
Jump over it.
And I love how bold Galen is trying to be in this game.
You know, I will let you if you want to try to climb. I mean,
Would that be acrobatics?
I think this is more of a long jump rather than like a gymnastics jump, so I would almost lean towards athletics, personally.
Athletics, okay.
But I'm trying to think if this is even something doable. You know what? Yeah, I'll say you could jump over it. So if somebody wanted to climb over it, they would have to roll 2 athletics checks. Or I'll let you try to jump over it with 1 athletics check at a disadvantage.
I can live with that. Okay, that's definitely not going to be the roll I go with. 83, which would be a 93.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that seems more like my luck tonight.
What'd you get?
63.
63.
Not bad.
Actually, good enough. Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, but you have... Look, what I want to change it to... You know what? I already said it was good enough. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Thank you, DM.
Yeah,
you, DM.
I did. Look, if I say it, I say it. You know what I mean? Like,
You already said it was a knob over there, so.
yeah, I already said it was a knob. I already said you passed. So,
I won't abuse this, DM.
It's fine. It's fine.
Can I hear anything?
So.
Oh, so how is Tulip enjoying this front row seat to all this?
Yeah. So
we've been shielding her from everything, but now she's getting a front row seat.
Yeah, she's getting a front row seat. She's like, wee. Do you hear anything?
Roll.
Actually, no, he doesn't roll because there's a path. Actually, you don't hear anything, but everybody else here does.
Oh.
From the
shit.
back of the from back over here where you guys had come from, back where like the stone feature is, you do hear a as this guy is beginning to turn corners. If people want to go and try to hide, they are welcome to.
I think that would be a good time to hide or leave.
Everybody make a decision. Johan, what are you doing?
Gotta jump.
Alright, Johan, roll me an athletics check at disadvantage.
I'm gonna take Tulip under this desk and hide.
Sure.
I will hide under here.
Not that I know that he's coming. I just see them starting to like pile up over there. Like I'm like, okay, there's something going on over there.
Yeah, that's fine. It's cool. Everybody roll a stealth check just so I know.
93 plus whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. Johan.
I got a 78.
Oh my god, I got a 94.
Woo!
81 plus whatever, I'm pretty sure I'm good.
Hey, I'm currently getting my dice rolls. Just
You're good.
I got an 81.
Barry's gonna hide with you. Yeah, that's fine. Barry is gonna... Don't shit on me now, Barry. Let's see it. Yeah, 70. That's pretty good. 70 plus whatever it is plus this. It's fine. It's good enough. I think it's plus this. It's a plus 2.
Alright, so you ready for my rolls?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so for the athletics, I'm sad I had to do disadvantage because first roll was a total of 112, literally 99 plus 13.
That's insane.
Second roll wasn't half bad. I got a 75.
That's good enough to make it. You can.
Yeah. Yeet. And then if I need to roll stealth, I've rolled a 98.
Okay, yeah. So you can just go and hide wherever. Xavier and Penelope, are you making the jump or are you hiding on this side?
We're making the fucking jump, baby. Let's go.
Alright. Xavier, roll me an athletics check.
Alrighty.
At disadvantage. So you're gonna roll 2 dice and take the lowest number.
Okay, so I got.
Johan
6,
is
7,
standing
and
over
10.
here
Is that
to...
70 or?
Oh.
I got 7
up?
first and then 10. What is that?
That's 17.
Okay.
And then what's the other one?
This other one is 75. Fuck.
So we're going with the 17, sadly. So we'll get to that. Yeah, so Johan, what you're going to see is you're going to see Xavier kind of get a little bit of a run up, and then as he jumps, something is going to grab his leg from the pile.
Oh no.
And he is going to land into the middle of the pile, kind of on top into the middle of the pile. And
Can I try and potentially reach him?
You can in a second to help him.
Okay.
Xavier, you are going to, as you are, like, basically land onto it, you're going to see that this pile does have some not fully, completely dead things, or at the very least, some of them are undead, as a couple zombies are going to scratch at you, dealing 15 damage. If you're wearing armor, then subtract from your armor. You're wearing 5, so you only take 10 health.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can add that to your health total.
I don't know where I can't find my health total.
It's at the top left. It should be right here.
I see it.
Okay, cool. You were saying you wanted to help him out?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you gonna try to do to help him out?
I'm gonna try and grab him and just pull him across the pile, so just like quickly get him out of there.
Okay. Brantley, can you roll me an athletics check with advantage?
Oh, I get advantage this time.
Yeah, you get advantage instead of disadvantage.
Because I am assisting now.
Yes.
I got a 35 and a 72.
Take the 72. Easy enough. You are able to. I'm assuming, Johan, you're like holding your shovel out, trying to give him something to hold on to, as you're gonna try.
And then once he's grabbing hold of it, y'all just gonna pull him back.
Yep.
Not yank, but like pull him back enough.
Yep. So Xavier, you're able to kind of get your feeding along with Johan's assistance. You're able to make it across as you can go and be prepared to hide. Moxie, Penelope, what are you guys doing?
I'm jumping.
Alright. Katie, do me the athletics at disadvantage.
$75 was my lowest. 81 was the highest.
You're able to make it across. Boop. Pina!
Shrooms.
If she is awake.
Rom?
Alright.
Wow.
Sake of ease and getting her to a safe location, I am going to just do a quick little roll to get her across.
That'll do it.
That's good enough. I rolled a 75. I don't even need to worry about the ads. Boop. And you guys can all funnel into your hiding spots. You guys would like to. And I think we're going to end the session here soon, as we're going to have the large man dunk, 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 as he's going to take a nice smell.
There it is.
Floor dice. Dunk, 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 dunk. As he is going to continue moving south. As eventually he moves away. And I think this will be a decent spot for us to end off at. It's getting kind of late. Unless you guys want to keep going.
It is 1 in the morning for you.
Yeah, I don't want to keep shrooms, out of the loop as to what's happening.
Okay.
That is true.
So, all in favor of moving onward?
I guess.
Yay.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'd say we call it here.
Alright, we'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, shit. Wait, hey, thanks, Fracelent, for following. Dude, that's cool. We got a follower while this was going on.
Hey.
Yeah, thanks, man.
That's the shit we like to hear.
Not in the chat, but hey, love to have you here, man. Anyways, I think that this is a good spot for us to end it off at, so I think we'll end the session off here. Yeah, we'll pick it up next week, and then we should finish the maze, I think. And then once we finish this maze, guys, you are in the home stretch of finishing this place. Literally only like 1 or 2 things left for you.
Are we almost through the maze?
You are about, I would say, about halfway through the maze. I would say next session we should get the rest of the way through the maze. At the very least.
My pride had really took a hit this session.
All
You
right.
know what though? Honestly, think of it like this. So we already know that dragon was a bitch just by with what was dealing with it alone. How fast it moved, how strong it was. We now know at least a decent amount of how much damage is needed to do against this guy, and potentially how to defeat him.
Yeah, you were able to remove. He was able to get limbs removed and hurt from him. In addition to
and
you
petrified.
Yeah, he is able to be petrified. He is able to take like heavy amounts of damage. Plus, keep in mind when the other guy was unloading like SMG rounds into this guy's chest, it was doing nothing. You can also tell that the dragon was strong enough to instantaneously decapitate him and slice his arms off in one turn. So,
yep.
No matter what, you did end up taking care of the threat, and might pose to be useful later. Maybe when you guys are trying to leave. Who knows? So I would say it didn't maybe turn out how you expected, but it did at the very least give you information and allow you to understand what you guys are exactly dealing with here.
Not only that, Jacob, but it's also a potential domino, because I've no doubt Will has probably this guy in mind as like a sort of end floor boss, you know, for us to actually escape. And that we're gonna have like something of an event weapon almost in order to like take his ass down to like escape. So that dragon may potentially come in as like an assist during the boss fight, because he killed it. It's probably very much pissed off at him. Sure, you took the egg, he did the damage.
So, just saying, you don't. I don't want you to think that what you did wasn't good, because it gave a lot of good information for pretty much minimal risk on your guys' end, since they pretty much were just fighting each other. Like nobody even lost health in that situation. So, I'd say it was pretty good.
I'd say it's ideal.
Yeah. Well, I guess ideal would have been one of them actually fully dying.
Dying.
Yeah.
I kind of assumed it would not be that easy to take his ass out. Honestly, I expected the dragon to stay fully dead, so it being able to revive, kind of a plus for a bonus. So, Jacob, just take this to heart. It may seem like a failure, but we've got a lot of information to work with as players. A lot of information.
Yeah.
How I'm able to guess things in your campaign? Shit like this.
So, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day.